stock traders and investors, I hope all of you had a great day today and finished off the week right. I was able to. I had my 7th day in a row that I was able to post a gain, and so it's really exciting. I love getting these long streaks, and just being up a little bit each and every day makes me feel good. Today, I had a 0.82% gain. Today, month to date, with the top 7 and the other picks that we've had, if you've been following along and you have entry points close to the same ones that I've had, and or if you're part of that Patreon group so that you got notifications really early and got in these stocks early, should be at a 22.42% gain so far this month, and that's marching right along, doing really well. So far this year, way above my goal of 200%. I'm at 333.79%, going for a 500% return. Really excited about that, and hopefully things will continue to go great the rest of the year. Today for intraday trading, I chose MTP because it had a lot of the things that I was looking for. It's definitely surging in price. It was my intraday trade, and I was able to intraday trade it for a 5.1% gain. I like to intraday trade on my Webull account because I feel like Webull is very friendly to intraday traders. They give you lots of great tools for doing so, and also you can trade as early as 3 o'clock in the morning as late as 7 o'clock at night, and that really helps an intraday trader to find those opportunities when you get those spikes right after news. And so I like Webull for that. If you're looking to have a powerful broker also, please check it out in the description down below. If you sign up through the link, you get 1 free stock for signing up. You get another free stock for depositing money, so that'd be very good. I have the recap basically for the week. I haven't been doing this last couple weeks, but I like to do this, and I hope that you like this too. I'm going to go through each and every sale that I had this week and get a win percentage. I'm always curious to see how I did, and I like to do this, and hopefully you are interested in it also. If you follow this list along, you will recognize a lot of these names. So here we go. First, the 2 sales from today. Sold SBH for a 5.1% loss. So yeah, that was not a good one. Sold PBPB for a 5.4% gain, and that was today's picks. Now let's go through the rest of the week. ECRX sold for a 1.4% gain. CTVA sold for a 4.1% gain. EIGR sold for a 0.5% loss. TACO sold for a 7.2% gain. LPCN sold for a 17% gain. PGEN sold for a 15.71% gain. HOG sold for even. ADMA sold for a 6.8% gain. CSPR sold for a 4% loss. RETA sold for a 6.5% gain. XRX sold for a 2.2% gain. LJPC sold for a 3% gain. CCO sold for a 3% loss. NMTR sold for a 19% gain. AVDL sold for a 2.3% gain, and VRCA sold for a 26% gain. So 18 total stocks that were sold throughout the week. 14 of those were winners. That is a 77.77% win rate. So that's pretty high, especially in the stock picking game. I feel pretty good if I can finish above 70%. And there are a lot of stock pickers out there who finish below 50%, but they have big gains and small losses, and so they can make that work. I like to have a higher percentage, as high as we can go. Okay, so there's lots of stocks to cover with the top 7, so let's get right to it. Let's start off with the others. The very first one is TTOO, and it finished down 5.84%. So yes, this is not doing that great. Every once in a while I'll get a message from Stocktwits telling me so. I have an average of $1.67 in it, and there are lots of catalysts in this company. I like it very much. I know I'm a little bit of a bag holder down in it, but I feel good about owning a company and being a part with somebody who is really taking sepsis testing seriously for our hospitals and also lowering the time frame. They're able to lower it all the way down to 3 hours instead of 2 days, and that saves lives, and so that's the reason why I like TTOO. They have other things going on. They have a line panel. They have a COVID test that they're working on, so they got lots of different stuff, and they have a great sepsis testing machine that they're already selling and doing stuff. The next one is ETON, and today it finished down 5.28%. My average in it is $7.19, and they have a PDUFA date of September 15th and September 29th. So they have 2 of them coming up. Analyst target on this is $15, which is really important on a PDUFA run-up. I like this stock. I'm expecting it to really recover. Today it didn't have that great a day, but did well yesterday, and I'm expecting days to come up for it to do well. The next one is KALA, and today it finished down 3.56%. My average in it is $9.27. It has an October 30th PDUFA date, and so that's a long ways off. It's one of the reasons why it's not in the top 7. analyst targets on it are at $22, which is important, so over a 100% return if we should happen to get there. The next one is XRX. XRX finished up 0.05%, so just a small gain in it today. My average in it's $18.50, so I'm up in it a little bit. They keep having more insider buying, and they had more insider buying today by a director, which is even more bullish than the Icon partners that have been buying. And so I really like that transaction that happened today, and so that's really good news. I'm expecting XRX to really move up this next week. The next one is CWH. Today it finished up 1.12%. I like Camping World. My average in it's $33.63. We added this the other day. And the RV group has bought more shares, and they bought more shares today. And they've been buying up shares each and every day if you've been paying attention. And so I'm expecting the price definitely to creep up as they continue to buy shares and as other investors follow them in that. So I find that to be very bullish. The next one is SAFE, S-A-F-E. I love this stock, and it continues to have insider activity. So today it did finish down 0.23%. My average in is $51.93, and so far so good. iStar is buying up shares, and there was another 3 days reported this evening. So that makes 11 business days now that they purchased shares in a row. And so that is really, really bullish. There was a director who's been selling shares, but that is pretty much over. So iStar now, if they do what they did last year, we got 6 more months of these insider purchases happening. So I'm expecting this price to double over the next 6 months. It's kind of a longer term, kind of a slower kind of thing. It's also a very safe stock. It's good to have in your portfolio, definitely. All right, the next one is ZSAN, Z-S-A-N. This has been a great stock, and if you got in it when I started to recommend it, you are sitting pretty in this. Today it did finish down 2.20%. A lot of biotechs finished down today. My average in it's $1.36, so I'm sitting pretty. I'm not nervous at all. PDUFA date of October 20th, and the target for analysts on this is $3 a share, which I'm expecting increases on that. If you are an investor and you are looking for a good group to join and you want to be a part of something where everyone helps one another, highly recommend you check out our Patreon group that's down below. We have Discord attached to that, and it has been very helpful for a lot of investors, and just about everybody in there is making big gains each and every week. So far, the first month, just about everyone should have averaged right around a 20% gain. This week definitely had lots of big gainers, and if you want to get the newest news, because this video just comes out once a day, but that Patreon group, Discord, it is updated constantly, and so it's a very good thing to be a part of. I highly recommend you check it out. So now let's get to the top 7. It's time to get it done. Number 7 is TACO. So TACO finished up 3.40%. This probably doesn't deserve to be number 7, but it is. It's up for me just a little bit. My average in it is $8.39. Lawrence Levy purchased shares, and lots of insiders on this in the last week. So there's been lots of insider buying coming into TACO. So this has been a great stock. If you paid attention, we had it before and we sold it for a nice gain. I'm expecting more gains out of it, definitely. Number 6 is HARP. Called this out in the Patreon group last night. A lot of people loaded up on it right away, and we got in on it early, and today it finished up 30.63%. So the only reason I have it number 6 is because it finished up 30.63%. So if you're not part of that group, you probably missed out on this one. My average in it's $11.95. But the CFO purchased shares, and I pay attention. When a CFO buys shares, I pay attention to that, and I take a look at, okay, this is the one person who knows the financial health of the company, and they are buying shares. The average analyst price target on this is $31.71. It is way below that, and so they could release news on Monday and this thing could just really take off. So I really like where it's at, and being up 30% in it, it's pretty great. Okay, number 5 is Red Rock Resorts. Today it finished down 2.49%. My average in it's $15.02. The Fertitta family has been buying up shares, and they just keep on buying. And they have a new play-on system that I think is going to be huge for them. And I think that's why the insider buying is happening on it. I'm expecting that to continue. I'm expecting a run up on that as news gets out on it. It's definitely a great stock to own. The next one is NGM. This is number 4, NGM. Finished down 2.00% today. My average in it's $19.18. This is a phase data run up that's had insider activity. So they have a presentation of phase 2 data on August 29th. And there has been early this month and up until right around the 15th of this month, lots of insiders buying shares. So you have phase data coming out, presentation on August 29th, and you have insiders loading up. It might be that that information is going to be positive and people in the company know about it. That's why everyone's buying shares. I'm just saying, I don't know that, obviously. I'm playing the run-up on this, but whenever I see this, I tend to do really, really well. And so I think it's something you should pay attention to, the NGM. Phase data run-up play. Number 3 is CRMD. This had a great day today. This is brand new to the list. I called it out on our Patreon group and our Discord right away when it happened. Set out a notification, and just about everyone got in on this really good and it made really good money on this today. It finished up 10.75%. I don't think it's done by any means, so if you're wanting to get in on that, I think it's going to be a good stock to get in on. My average in it's $4.82, and Khan Muhammad, he bought shares at $4.90, which I got in cheaper than he did, so I feel really good about that when I can do that. When I see an insider buy, I can take advantage by getting in below what the insider paid. That's always really good. Number 2 is AQST, and it had a bad day today. It's the first bad day this thing has had in so long, but AQST finished down 4.37%. My average in it's $5.35, so I wasn't worrying too much about it. It has a PDUFA date of September 27th, and the analyst target price on this is $18 a share. Could definitely hit $18 a share or $18 plus, and so I think it's going to be a great stock all of September. I think it's going to be really good. And number 1, it's back. So I got a little bit of a hard time about this because I recommended it as number 1 and then it dropped the next day, but I was able to sell it for a really nice profit. So was everyone in our group. Then it dropped way down, and then insiders bought again, and when insiders loaded up today, so did I. So send up the notification on this. VRCA is the number 1 pick, and today it finished up 2.05%, so not very much. It's still in prime position. I would highly recommend getting in on this on Monday morning. My average on it's $9.64. It's a little bit below that right now, so you can get in it better than I can. So now I know something is up, because there's been so much insider activity. I mean, just so much. And today, Paul Manning, he bought at $9.09, and he's just one of many, many insiders that have been buying up the stock. And so we really need to pay attention to it. I think that they have some news to release, and that's the reason for all of the insider activity, because there's multiple officers, and it's time to pay attention. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you could do me a huge favor, and please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. And then also, if you would do the honor of sharing this video with your friends, I'd very much appreciate it. So if you like what I have to say and you've never seen me before, just hit that subscribe button and then turn on those bell notifications so you can get notified whenever a new video is out. I really hope all of you had a fantastic week. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and we can start to dominate the market again on Monday. I enjoy talking with a lot of you each and every day, and Raythoven out.